Lori Lightfoot. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button before I get into this story. But Lori Lightfoot, the mayor of the city of Chicago, she has I almost said she has the balls. She has the she has the nerve to say, I am not going to be prioritizing you white people when I allow reporters to speak to me. When I take questions from reporters, I am going to now prioritize black and brown people. And she's openly saying this, openly saying that she's going to be preferable when it comes to which reporters she allows to speak with her. Besides this being just an outright hypocrisy, as many leftists, okay, when I say the word leftist, I'm talking about the Lori Lightfoots of the world. Those are real leftists. Marxists, neo-Marxists, those type of people with those type of mindsets where they don't believe in equal opportunity, they believe in forced equal outcomes. Those type of people, I am in total disagreement with them. And this fool thinks that what she is doing is going to stand the test of time. This is why I say that a lot of leftists don't have any foresight, because if you think that society is going to be moving in that direction where the people that complain the most about racism can now turn around and exhibit the exact behavior that they complain about. See, this is why I say that leftists have no foresight. They don't know what they're talking about. They're pretty much trying to push society off a cliff. They're jumping off the cliff and they're taking society with them. That's how goofy and foolish they are. They'll be an open hypocrite. And it's not just when it comes to the race thing. They're like this about everything. About everything. We gotta dive more into this story, get more details. I just have to just get that out the way, get that off my chest. Lori Lightfoot defends giving interviews only to black and brown journalists, calls press overwhelmingly white. And you hold public office. And here's the thing. When you take public office, you are not taking public office for just black people. And see, she a fake pro-black. Like many of them are, the fake ones. They think that they can just outright say, hey, I'm really only doing what I gotta do for black people. And the more you listen to her, she's really just doing what she wants to do in order to help black people like her, who are exactly like her. The more we read into this story, this is why I look at leftist men. I look at y'all with my head all the way crooked, with my neck already all the way tilted, because I'm like, yo, goofy self don't even realize that no agenda that they push will benefit you as a man. Y'all that dumb? Y'all that slow in the head? Because we don't get to her other quotes. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot doubled down on her policy, granting interviews only to black and brown journalists overnight on Thursday, calling the Chicago Press Corps overwhelmingly white in a Twitter thread and in a letter to Chicago's media. Her decision to temporarily speak only to black and brown reporters, she said, was part of her lifelong battle to fight for diversity and inclusion. That makes no sense. They will just do things and say, yeah, I'm doing this to further this agenda. And it's those two things don't even, it's like a non sequitur. Like it doesn't even, you not talking to white folks that are asking you questions that are reporters. You're just trying to dodge the media. Stop acting like you're not just trying to dodge the media, and you're also trying to just push that leftist agenda while dodging the media, because you have a lot going on in the city of Chicago. She's also one of those defund the police politicians, which is, you're not smart. You're not smart when you're An elected official of Chicago saying that. In her letter, she accused Chicago media outlets of embracing overwhelmingly whiteness and maleness, claiming it is the mayor's job to address the lack of diversity by filtering those who get direct access to the mayor. She just don't want to talk to the media. And she's using whatever excuse she can. In looking at the absence of diversity across the city hall, press corps, and other newsrooms, this is what she said. Sadly, it does not appear that many of the media institutions in Chicago have caught on and truly have not embraced this moment. Lightfoot wrote, I have been struck since my first day on the campaign trail back in 2018 by the overwhelmingly whiteness and maleness of Chicago media outlets, editorial boards, the political press corps, and yes, the City Hall press corps specifically. This is why I look at men who are leftists. That's why I gotta look at y'all sideways, because you guys, you don't have no type of discernment, apparently. If I, as a black woman mayor, the first ever, don't challenge us, the collective us, to do better, to really make sure that in every institution it reflects the diversity, nuance, and texture, then shame on me, Lightfoot continued. This isn't my job, it shouldn't be, she wrote. I don't have time for it. Okay, what she's saying don't even make any sense. She's saying I don't have time for it, but you're doing it. Or you're using that as an excuse for why you don't want to talk to the media. But as with so many festering problems, she goes on to state, it has only gotten worse over time. So here I am, like so many other black women before me, having to call your attention to this problem. Lightfoot went further, taking to Twitter early Thursday morning to defend her policy in a series of posts. I ran to break up the status quo, and that was failing so many. So they openly state that the reason why they take these positions in office is just to break up the status quo and not to improve the state of their city that they are presiding over. This is stupid. Lightfoot tweeted that it isn't just in City Hall. It's a shame that in 2021, the City Hall press corps is overwhelmingly white in a city where more than half of the city identifies as Black, Latino, AAPI, or Native American. And see, leftists like her, they don't believe in a meritocracy, which is why the standards of society is collectively dropping. It's collectively dropping across the board, all societal standards, because leftists believe in equal outcomes, which is completely illogical. It doesn't make any logical sense, because we can't all get first place. Not in the real world. And they try to manufacture life in a way that is completely unnatural. I don't just want any black person thrown in a role just because they're black. I don't want just any woman thrown in a role just because they're a woman. That doesn't make any damn sense. This is why the society is collectively getting worse and worse. When you're just trying to fill a quota rather than making these decisions based off of merit. Get someone who is black and qualified, not just any black person. Which is what will be happening, because they don't promote a meritocracy at all. They don't promote that. Leftists don't believe in a meritocracy. Critics blasted Lightfoot's decision from all sides on Wednesday, beyond the journalists who noted that they were shut out by the policy limiting interviews. Lightfoot faced criticism from Latino news organizations, which refused to interview the mayor after she refused to lift the moratorium on white journalists, per Fox News. She also faced blowback on Twitter, where racial justice advocates suggested that Lightfoot was likely using the policy to distract from her inability to handle questions of violence. Lori Lightfoot presided over an enormous increase in homicides. Like I said, she's a defund the police politician, which is crazy as hell. Almost all of them in African American or Latino communities. So an enormous increase in homicides in black and brown communities. and she's hoping these PR stunts get liberal America to give her a pass for failing to save people's lives. Journalist Zaid Jilani pointed out. But I am curious what you guys think about this whole thing. Why do you think she's really doing this? Do you think that she is honestly just doing this because she wants to be more inclusive? Or do you think she's trying to dodge the media? Let me know your guys' thoughts. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button, and blessings to you.